is all right. It says the mic is up. All right, back to waiting. So we're waiting. Just like always, we're waiting for the first few minutes to see which way we're going. So yesterday we were uh, tricked a little bit on the upside. I thought it was going to go up, and it didn't. It ended up going down. I guess we'll go back over here. Why not? We're still waiting for that. It's like right here, we broke out, we came down, we wicked up, and so I thought it was going to go up, but it didn't. It went down, so we got out. We lost on that one. But it looks like here, I when it broke out down here, I got back in with puts here, and I got out here. But I only broadcast one trade a day, and that one trade was bad. But my second trade was actually good because we broke out here for the volume, and then it pulled up, and then came back down, and I got in, and we made. Oh no, I broke even really between the loss and what I made here was a break even. It looks like the whole day. So I got out. I was done after that. I broke even. I got out 2 trades. That was fine. Well, here we go. Go back over here. So we're just waiting for this here to go. Put that up there. First 15 minutes, and then we'll see which way the market is going. And yeah, so I'm gonna mute my headphones so that way you don't have to hear all the noise while we wait. And next time I have something to say, I'll get back on. I don't know if you guys heard about what's going on with that CrowdStrike place, but I own BlackBerry, and BlackBerry, although everybody recognizes it as a cell phone company, is not just cell phones. They do cybersecurity also. just like CrowdStrike. So there might be a bounce on that. If there is, I'll be pulling profits on that. Right now, BlackBerry is selling at $2.45. It's been sitting here for a while. BlackBerry is one of those meme stocks. However, right now we're at a bottom. This is where it's been for a very long time. This is where it was before the last time the meme takeover happened, where it bounced up all the way to $26. So that's a 10x almost. $26. Well, $24 would be a 10x from where it is now. So if you put $100 in, it'll be worth $1,000 if it hits back up to 26. While we're waiting for this last little bit to make my box, get that box going, and then we'll be able to figure out which way it's going. So it can pop up and then come back down. You know, you seen it yesterday. It popped up. We got in because it looked like it was going to keep going up. But as long as you're right more often than not, that's what the deal is, right? If you're right more often than not, you'll make money. Like I said, I only do one trade a day. On this, I'm only doing one trade a day. That's what we're doing. And I was able to come back and make a trade, make the money back that I lost at the beginning of the day. Wow, we're popping up pretty good. All right, pulling back. So we hit the pre-market high. Let's get that. We're pulling back now, so we hit pre-market high. I know you can't see it on here. You can see it on my trading software, but we went over pre-market high, and it is not liking it. So we have dropped below pre-market high. We might still be in a down. A drop in previous day's high. So that's that yellow line, the previous day's high. Let's see if we hit that and bounce back off of it, or if we're going to blow through it. Oh, while that's going, I want to check something else out. So I'm going to go here. The NBX is something I was investing in not too long ago. It is on a drop. All right, anyway, so where were we? We were going to look at BlackBerry real quick. We don't want crypto, we want stocks. BlackBerry, boom. And we're going to put this in the daily chart. So right now, so we bounced off of that. Let's go back to the monthly. So you can see that wick. And we go all the way back, see, 2004. And it jumped up, all the way up. Holy crap. I didn't, yeah, this was all the way up here to 180. But when the memes took over, the meme jump was here in 2020. Right here's the meme jump. Right here. So it was down here, bouncing around where it is now, $2.50, $3, and then it went all the way up here to $28. It's kind of what I'm looking for again this time. I have calls, and I actually own it. Right. Just look at that volume, huge volume. Well, let's go to the weekly. See how it looks on the weekly back over here. Right there. So we're right there at that bottom where we're just bouncing off that bottom here. Kind of went under it, kind of went over it. But with what's going on with CrowdStrike, who knows if BlackBerry's going to get the contracts that they have. I know they've been negotiating over the last few years with the Department of Defense to provide them with cell phones and data security, all that. They do all that stuff. They are a viable business. They are in profit. They just don't have dividends right yet. Anyway, I'm watching that. I own it. But going back over here. So we'll just keep an eye on SPY right now and wait for our one trade. So we're getting a nice wick up, but it's low volume. I think we need to beat that volume right there. So it's got to be above that yellow line. That is a huge wick though. We're fighting that. We only have 44 seconds left, so I don't even think we're going to break that. Alright, so we completed that candle. We have lower volume. This tells me that it's not going to go up very long before it comes down. I know we have a huge wick, which usually means up pressure, but we broke with a lot less than half the volume. So this may come backwards. Actually, I'm probably not going to get to it in time, but I was thinking maybe buying a put on that one. Let's see. So we buy a put, because that might actually break down. If it breaks down, we could make, I don't know, might come all the way down to the 200 moving average. We'll see what happens. We need to test it. It needs to test and come back down. That's a huge wick. Huge wick. Less volume. It's still fighting that pre-market high. Let's see what happens. Yeah, you don't see the pre-market high on this one. There it goes. Falling down. Wonder if we're going to go all the way through that box, all the way down to the ground. Yeah, I should have got in with those puts. Alright, we're bouncing off the previous days. That yellow line right there, previous days. Wow, even Bitcoin's down. Bitcoin's down 2%. Ethereum's down 1%. XRP's down 3%. But Litecoin's up. Litecoin's up 1%. There it goes. Now it's hitting VWAP. Come on. Keep pushing down. Go ahead. I'm cool with you pushing down. Yeah, see, if I would have got in with puts right there, we'd be out right now, and that would have been our one trade. I thought that it would happen. Yeah, if you got into that trade. Write it in the chat if you got into that trade. Even though I didn't get in that trade, I did call it. I said it was going to come down. Alright, bring it down. So we're bouncing off of VWAP. Let's see if we can stay below VWAP. Nope, we're pulling back up. Let's get below that previous day's high. Stay below it. Let's go. Come on. Stay down. I'd like it to go down. But we're just watching. We watch the market. We just get in and out when it tells us which way it's going. I got a bunch of FOMO now. Look at that rundown. So we're engulfing the candle. We have what is that? 20 seconds left of this candle, and we've engulfed the first two candles. That's huge. Fighting that VWAP keeps coming back up to it. It's like a magnet, bringing it right back up. Let's see if we can get below it, and then maybe break to the bottom. We have the 200 moving average and the 100 moving average in the way, though. So we might have to break through that. That's heavy support. So we'll have to break through that. See, on my Thinkorswim software, it's right at the bottom, right here. I use Thinkorswim with Schwab to trade, but Thinkorswim has the 200 and the 100 right at the bottom of this. That's going to be a lot of resistance when it gets there, but we're going to wait and see where it goes. I see it. So it's going back up. If you look at the volume, it's going back up with lower volume. Like, so that there's a good chance it's going to continue down. It might be, we might finish this candle out on the upside. And even if it's engulfing, I'm not going to get in it because there's no momentum. All right, looks like it's still trying to go up. Let's take a look at this. So we have our volume, and our new volume level is down here. So we have to stay above this down candle here. We have to get above that down candle and then retest it. So we need to break that with volume and then retest that. Let's put a line on there. See, high of the day line will go away right there. So right there. And it's rejecting. So we hit the high of the day and we're rejecting. And so we're rejecting. Looks like we're going to have higher volume than the last candle. Yeah, I'm going to keep watching this. I don't think we're going up. I mean, I might be wrong. I mean, we are on the upside, but there's like no momentum right now. We'll keep watching. All right. How many minutes left? We got 3 seconds left. Sorry about that. Yeah, we didn't break that line I made, so I made this line here. So let's make it a little thicker so we can see it. Put dashes, and we'll make it a little bit thicker right there. So we did not break that line, which is the top of this candle here, went up here. So we rejected off that line. So now this is the new resistance. We have to break that, turn it into support before we get into any calls. So we did have rising volume here. So the volume has gone up here, but we rejected at this line. So now we need, if this breaks here, we need this to break with rising volume in order to get in. Doesn't matter that we're above the box. We have made a new level, a new resistance level here. We've hit it twice. Boom, boom. Huge rejection off of it once. We rejected off of it here. Look at it, it's still rejecting. Watch that down. It keeps drop down. All right, we're breaking, but we need to break with volume. We broke. I wouldn't have got in here. You could have counted this as a retest, but I wouldn't have got in here because of this right here. So if you would have got in here, yeah, you would have made it, but I don't. There's too much going on right here. So now that's going up. We still need this to be higher volume. And then on the very next one, we get in on the retest. So we don't wait. Because if I get in here, there's a good, it could just come right back down. So we're hitting a pivot level. These things right here, these little orange or yellow lines, I think they're orange-ish yellow. Those are called pivots. I don't know how the mathematicals goes, but these pivot lines, they're heavy rejection spots. A lot of people buy and sell from these lines. Yeah, see, we're rejecting. We're still lower volume. If we reject, get back below here, especially if we get inside the box again. I might actually put in puts again. I have a minute left. Yeah, if we can get a nice big huge wick and then end down here red, I'll buy puts. But we're waiting because we're hitting that pivot. And we don't have higher volume yet. We have 1 minute. We could hit higher volume. Bring it down. I want to see it come down. So if it comes all the way back down and we get a red, I think it's a great time to buy puts. Come on, give me a red. Give me red. Get below that, give me red. Yeah, if we come all the way down under there and we get red and it ends, the candle's got 20 seconds left. If we can end below that, I'm going to buy puts. Come on, give me a red. Give me red, come on. So we do not have higher volume. It's going back up. We're still low volume. Do we got higher? If we don't have higher volume, we're going to have to wait. We do not have higher volume. So my next level to watch for is this pivot. If we hit that pivot, we have to break that pivot, come back and retest. With higher volume, we have to have momentum. We only get in with momentum. And I don't count that as momentum unless we have actually, because we have lower volume. With lower volume, there it could reverse. We rejected from here, came down. I don't know what this formation is called, but this is a reversal. If it stays like this right here, that would be a reversal. There it comes down. Come on down. All right, we're bouncing off of that. Yeah, because that made a resistance. So we're going to go through it. So now it's support. If we go through it, come back up, retest it, and go down. It's bouncing off of it. Let's see if we can go in, go down. All right, we're dropping, drop. Yeah, see, we had less volume, and now we're dropping. So we're going to get back through this. If we can get below VWAP, and then retest VWAP and come back down, we'll get into puts. Well, like if this would have been one candle, that would have been awesome. If I would have had red here, I would have got in here with puts. But now we're bouncing off of that. Stay below that line. That's engulfing. Almost engulfing. It was up a little bit higher to be engulfing. Even if it's an inside bar, we're still going to stay. As long as it's below that line. Now, if we do wick back up, we'll get into calls. All right, looks like we're going to break down. Well, of course, as soon as I say that, it goes back up. So we get down, we'll get back below pre-market high. Retest, and then come down. So we are going down. Our volume is going up. Here we go. Come on, drop. So we're hitting pre-market high. Kind of bouncing off pre-market high. Gonna wick back up. If that does wick all the way back up, it's got 30 seconds left. If that wicks all the way back up, we'll get into calls. It's gonna probably take a lot of volume to get it back up there. All right, looks like we're gonna pull some calls back out. 559. 0 days. Maybe not. No, so we got an inside bar. Hmm. Yeah, so we rejected off of that. We're coming down. I don't like the volume. And it didn't come back all the way up. I kind of wanted it to come all the way back up to here. Just now we got this new resistance level. And just keep waiting. Want that AAA setup. We don't want to. If there's no question, then get in. But if there's questions, you wait. So look, we have lower and lower volume. We hit that lower volume. We went up, lower volume. Rejected, lower volume. Now we're here, lower volume. We might actually go back to puts. I think puts. I think I should just get my puts ready. I'm pretty sure that's going to drop. All right, if that wicks all the way back down here, gets back under here again, we'll do puts. Yeah. Come back down. Let's go back down. We can get it to break down. That would be awesome. All the way back down. Let's get a big, huge down. It's engulfing. Alright, I see the engulfing. We're engulfing here. We do have higher volume than the last one, but we have not broke out this top. Today's high. So we are at, if that comes down real quick and comes right back up, we'll do calls. We did, yeah, see we're engulfing. Higher volume. Not much, but higher volume. So that's going to go up. We got that. I don't know. It's still fighting that. No, I'm not going to get in. We need to break the pivot. We need to break the pivot with volume. So we break pivot with volume because we've hit it here. Actually hit it. Came back. Went down. Came back up. No, we're not. We have to break that pivot. See, we have no volume. There's like no volume. There's no movement. Yeah, so we need to break that pivot. I still think it's going to reverse. So we're fighting that pivot. Yeah, we're above all these moving averages, but we're fighting the pivot. So now we have to break the pivot with rising volume. If we don't break the pivot, so it's trying to break the pivot. Break the pivot with volume, then come back, and then we'll get into calls. Remember, we wait for that setup. We wait for the setup. We don't just jump in. So yeah, it's been going up, and I could have made money here. Like that wasn't a breakout candle though. I mean, there was a breakout candle, but there was no volume, so it reversed. And then we came back up, and that is engulfing, but it's engulfing, but it didn't break the pivot. So we engulfed. We have higher volume, but we have this resistance above it, so we don't get in. Now we broke. We're breaking here, and we are going to have higher. Yep. So looks like we're going to have higher volume. We broke the pivot, higher volume, but it has to stay above it. It's not. It's coming back down. It has to stay above it. If it stays above it, then we get the retest, and then we go. But it looks like we're going to reverse, and we're going to go back to having puts. All right. Minute and a half left. We are now at higher volume. Yeah. It's pulling back. There we go. Pull back. Give me a red candle. If he gives me a red candle, I'll get into puts here. So I have the 551 puts right now. If it stays above it, we'll look at calls. 1 minute left. I don't know, it's going so slow. Very little movement. So I'm looking at time and sales, and there's nothing. There we go. Now it's pulling down. So we're gonna buy puts. Pulled back down. That has higher volume. On a negative, we rejected. I'm gonna buy puts on this one. Let's see where it goes. We have, how long do we have left? 4, 3, 2, 1. That was a huge wick. And next candle. Next candle. There's the next candle. Buying puts here. Well, I'm not getting filled. Dang it, I didn't get filled. Dang it. Yeah, too late now. I didn't get filled. That's poop. Yeah, it's going back up. So now we have to wait for the next setup. Man. No, because we were bouncing off that. We got to break that now and to get back below. Dang it. That's poop. Coming down, we're bouncing off that new resistance. So now we got to break it. We're going to have to retest it. We can't wait. Yeah, if I would have got in, I would have been able to get in and out real quick at like 10% on that. That would have been a nice run. So we would have got in at 15 cents and got out at like 21. All right, so we're waking back up, but we rejected with higher volume, so it's going to be hard to get that higher volume. Yeah, we're fighting that. All right, so if we fight that and come back down, I don't know. We need to fight that, wick back down. I'm going to need red, and then come back up, retest. It's more waiting. We don't get in unless we know. However, it's 10:30. Here pretty soon Theta's going to start eating up everything, and we're not going to make any money unless we have huge moves. Yeah, fighting that pivot. Here it goes. Come on back down. I think it's going to drop more. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so far, no trade today. We might not trade today. It's slowing down. But look at Blackberry. Where's Blackberry at? Okay, Blackberry's not moving very much. Get a bounce. Maybe we'll get a bounce. Oh no, Blackberry. Let's go back to the daily. That's the weekly. Yeah, our daily's a little low. Yeah, so Blackberry can up. Anyway, like I said, I own Blackberry. Let's take a look at this. Let's see. It's actually going that way. Let's see. It's a daily. I usually make my daily green. And then we can make it. Right. Blackberry. See if it follows that. It's on the daily. We don't know. Anyway, I just wanted to take a look at that. Yeah, look, that's breaking down. We wicked off of that. We have to get below this with volume and then retest, hopefully VWAP. But yeah, this is breaking down. But this is a really, so we stopped here. We stopped here. We broke through it. We wicked through it. Came back up. We stopped here, came back up. So this is a heavy support. So we need to break this support. We need to break this support. And we have to break the VWAP. And then come back up and retest it. And we need to do all that with volume. They're bouncing off there. So I still have the puts. I still have 551 puts ready to go. Do you, yeah, do you think it's going to drop? So I do think. All right, come on. Yeah, I talked to myself, whatever. Come on. I know we keep hitting that, wicking off of it with lower and lower volume. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. It's like a fake out. A lot of people are probably thinking, "Hey, look, it's a bull flag." It's not really a bull flag. We have lower and lower volume, and we've broke this. We're bouncing off of this. Like bull flags are usually up here. They don't usually take up the whole candle. I don't think. At least I don't think. We are hitting that. We're wicking. We're hitting that and wicking. Right, so we got this whole thing, wick, wick, wick. We need volume. There's no volume. See that rejected with higher volume. Came down, rejected here, lower volume. Come down, rejected here, lower volume. But we did not, so we need to break out of this line with higher volume, then retest this. And it's going slow. Like we're about to not trade, right? Because it's not moving. It's better not to trade at all than to lose money. I still think we're gonna hit puts. We're gonna have to break, retest, and then drop. I think it's gonna drop. I think it's gonna drop, and it'll probably drop hard. Yeah, it's getting late. 10:30. Yeah, we're not moving anywhere. I don't like this market. I don't think I'm gonna get in. I think we're gonna be done here pretty soon. I do like BlackBerry. BlackBerry's doing well. Get BlackBerry to keep going up. Maybe we can get a meme jump out of it. An XRP. Yeah, I don't know. There's not much volume. We're just kind of hovering. Maybe sell options. It's not moving. I'm gonna keep watching. I'm gonna put it on mute. See what happens. Whoa, wait. I guess I'm not gonna put it on mute. Looks like we are gonna hit. So we need to go down. It's got to go down. We got to break through this before I'm comfortable getting into puts. Breakthrough, retest, come down. Got to break through. Come on, breakthrough. All right, let's see if we can maintain. Break down. I need to break all the way down. We also still need that rising volume. Let's see, where are we at? Rising volume. Come on, breakthrough. We need to get back below the VWAP. Get back below the VWAP. Keep going. Keep going. If it comes down, we're hitting VWAP. If we go all the way back up, momentum will be back up. We need rising volume, and then we'll get in calls. Let's see what's going on. This, we got to take your time. We got to be very careful. This is a tricksy market. Yeah, it's being tricksy. Market makers are trying to get bulls in there, and then they're going to reverse it. Come on, drop, drop, get below VWAP, and drop below VWAP. There we go. So we need to stay below it. Get below it, stay below it. There's the drop. All right. Volume, volume. Just give me volume. Where's the volume? Where's the volume? Come on, give me volume. All right. We got our puts ready. Just need that volume. We've broken through below VWAP. Stay below VWAP. We needed to stay below VWAP. Nope. So if it rejects and goes all the way up, we'll get into calls. Push it down. Come on. Keep going down. Nope. We're all the way back up. There we go. Back down. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see if we get a. What are we retesting? The top of the box. Hmm. So we have that. We engulfed below VWAP, right at pre-market high. Let's see. Yeah, it didn't do what I wanted it to do. Except for I'm thinking we're gonna go down. We have some resistance. Yeah, there it goes. I'm gonna buy two puts. We're in the 551 puts right now. All right, keep going. Push it through. Keep going down. Go, 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 go. Don't be waking back up. Drop, drop. There we go. It'd be really cool if we just dropped all the way through the whole box. Keep going down. Don't stop. Don't be waking up on me. Push it down. So now we just wait for it to go down. Yeah, it's definitely going down, I believe. Well, we'll figure it out. If I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, we'll get out quick. We'll take a little bit of a loss, and that would suck because it'll be 3 in a row. It's not too bad. Like right when I decide to do this, I just have 3 losses in a row. Yeah, that would suck. We're going to let this one go and see how long we can go. It's been slow, but it makes me think it's going to break down pretty hard. I still think we're going down, so we're just going to sit here and wait. I'm going to be patient. All right, guys. We're up 27%. I'm getting out. Getting out. Selling now. There we go. Got out at 22%. There's our one trade. All right. I hope you guys got in it with me. That wasn't so bad. It was a nice, good run. But hey, thanks for watching and leave in the chat if you got into that trade. And we'll see you tomorrow.